Hello, everyone. Uh, this is probably the first time any of you's heard my voice. Normally I use an AI for my videos. Um, the AI voice. But today I'm going to try and do this with an audio recording of my actual voice. Anyways, like you've seen in my short about a day ago, I was building a Redstone bank. Now, I think it was like 2 years ago, I think, MumboJumbo had created this exact same bank, but it was for Java Edition. And it didn't really work on Bedrock, and not to mention he didn't actually show exactly how he wired everything. So after like hours and hours of pausing his video just to try to get the right redstone set up, and a lot of trial and error, I finally did it. You wouldn't believe on how long I've been wanting to do this video. I mean, I've been doing this for months. I mean, like, long before I even started this channel. I mean, I was doing it on my PS4 for like some time. Couldn't get it to work there. So I had to take some time to learn more about Bedrock Redstone, because Bedrock Redstone and Java Redstone, two completely different things. I think Java, they have quantum physics or quantum mechanics, I think that's what they call it. It's super weird. Anyways, yeah. It's kind of the same setup. I designed it a little differently aesthetically. I mean, you can design the inside however you want, but all the actual redstone has to be the exact same. As a demo, this is how it's supposed to work. Alright, let's see. This is mine. In case you didn't know, Egyptian Gods 211. That's my gamer tag. So just like Mumbo's, it only takes one, and it locks everything else out. And it spits it back out. Next, we go over here. My combination is 1, 2, 3, 4. So that's what I'm going to do. 1, 2, 3, 4. Just like that. As you can see, diamonds. Now, I don't think MumboJumbo actually explained this part, but when you're setting this up, the shulker box has to have at least one item. Otherwise, this whole thing will not work, because there is a comparator in that area that sends a signal to this combination lock that locks the signal unless there's an item. When there's an item, then it unlocks it, so you can do the your pin number. Anyways, once you put stuff in or take stuff out, press the button, crushes it. As you can see, my light go out right there, and everything gets reset. Now when you're done, always press this button. This resets the entire thing. But what if I were to use the Ender Dragon? Ender Dragon number 69. There you are. So let's put his in. Got it. Now the Ender Dragon is 6969. Interesting. Didn't work. That's why. Alright, after an excruciating amount of retesting, finally figured out what I did wrong. It was the exact same freaking problem I had on my Switch. But I completely forgot about it. But don't worry. Don't worry. I figured it out. Alright, put that back in. Okay, light. Card. Okay. Now just to be sure. Yes, it worked. Okay. So the combination is 6969. Alright, and the Ender Dragon has dragon eggs. Alright, let's go ahead and finish that. Wait for that to shut off. Alright. Give it a second. Boom. Just to double check. Yep, it worked. Figured it out. Now that I've shown you the tutorial and how to work it, well, yeah, the tutorial of how to work it. Now we're going to move on to actually building the thing. All right.
Hello everyone, so this is the first stage. The first step into making that thing. It can get confusing, but don't worry. I'm going to do this step by step with you guys. So, first thing you need to do is just do this. Have a barrel over a hopper. Yeah, pretty easy, right? It has a little decoration. Cover that hopper up with these spruce trapdoors. Now, what we need to do is the wiring behind all this. Now, if you're using a controller, if you press, for me I use PlayStation 4 controllers, if you press circle and X at the same time, it engages the flying up and down while also simultaneously activating the crouch function. That way you can place blocks on interactive blocks. Anyways, so basically, put an item in here. This thing's going to detect it. Alright, and we're going to have this repeater on 2 ticks. Have to go into a block. And this is where our dropper locking system comes into play. So for this, we are going to need a shovel. Because in Bedrock Edition, it's different from Java. I know that for sure. Because for some reason, a non-stackable item, like a shovel, gives off a redstone signal of 2. Whereas in Java Edition, I think it's a stackable item of any kind. Like, I know Redstone is like different, and I've tried to do it similar to MumboJumbo when he did his about like a year or 2 ago. But yeah, on Bedrock Edition, 1 shovel, that's all you need. We'll need that for a test. Have this specific dropper, have it connected to a comparator. Now, another thing I forgot to get, glass. Now, You can use any glass, it doesn't really matter. But I prefer to use glass that coordinates with the wool that you're using. It's easier that way for me. So, right here, see? So right here, on the glass, you're going to have 2 pieces of redstone, and on the wool, a regular repeater on 1 tick. Now, right above this second piece of redstone, have a torch. Just like that. So I'm going to demonstrate how this works. Let me clear this out real quick. Put this button right here. And I'm going to get a stack of items. Let's go glass, normal glass. All right, so this is how it works, right? So I'm going to reset this. So let's say this glass is what I need. See? It takes 1 item and locks the rest of it. All right, so this is the locking mechanism that we need. Now, eventually, this is going to get resetted. That way, they can do the whole thing over. Next. Crap. All right. So basically what I did is I created a hopper line going in one direction facing this block. And you're going to have 3 hoppers away from the glass, right? Well, yeah. And this is basically where the sorting system is. Right there. So what you're going to do, on the left side, you're going to have to go down 1, and if you're facing this side, to the right. And you're going to put down 5 hoppers facing into these line of blocks. You're going to break these blocks. Please ignore the background sound. Very loud ice maker. Anyway, just like you did for the front, you do the same for the back. You're going to keep that one. Crap. Okay. Take 2. Now, make a line of hoppers going towards that block right there. That's very important. So basically the first line, if an item can't be filtered out through this system, it's going to get sent back over here and shot up. This is basically a way to filter out all the bad potatoes. That's a reference from MumboJumbo's video. I forgot what the reference was for. I just know it was a reference. It's been a while. Yeah. So I'm going to show you how to do the next step. Right, so I just outlined where the hoppers are going to go. So starting from this block, go back one, break, and place. Oops, break. Alright, so you have to also break this one and replace it because you had to have this last hopper go into this one to connect the entire track. So when an item doesn't go through any of these slots, it gets circulated back over here. I'm going to show you what to do next with this right here in a second. Next step is this right here. And give me a second and I will outline the path for you. Alright guys, I'm back. So I had to remove this entire line of hoppers here because I had them facing in the wrong direction. It happens sometimes. But anyways, starting from this block, just like we did over here, we're going to do the same thing. Dang it. I'm gonna... There we are, just like that. We got the first, well, the second setup done right here. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to install the item elevator. That's what's going to spit out the key card. All right. All right, I'm back. So this is what's going to spit the key card up. It's just 3 hoppers. See, hoppers. Now I'm going to install the wiring on this, and I'm going to use a different wool color. Let's go with orange. I think orange is a good idea. For this, we are going to be using target blocks as a way to redirect the redstone signal back into the dropper. I always get this confused. But anyways, here we go. So, starting with the middle one because it's easier, we're going to go with a comparator block. 2 normal wool off to the side, and a target. On the first wool, some redstone, and a repeater. So what this does is whenever an item gets put into this dropper, this comparator is going to detect it, sending the signal through the block, into the redstone, into the repeater, and into the target block, thus making this a detection signal, firing this one up 1. And we're going to be doing this to every dropper. Sorry, dropper. Man. For this next one, we'll have to go down 1. Do what we did before. Anyways, target block, redstone, repeater. Anyway, after you do what you just did over there, on the next one, you're going to have to put that comparator on top of the first target block. Don't worry, it's not going to affect anything. And boom, it's all finished. And to finally, to wrap things up, break this last hopper you had, and have it go down, connecting the two. So whenever a item can't be filtered in, it goes down here and gets rejected. So as a way to show this in action, we'll put this in here. Now, before I do this, instead of having to go through there, I'm going to have to go through here. Dang it. What happened? Okay, so how did I? When did I break it? Okay. Okay. That's so weird. I don't remember breaking that. Alright, let's do this again. See? Gets rejected. So that's how that works. So this is step 1. Now we're going to go on to step 2, which is going to be slightly more complicated. Don't worry. I'll be right here with you. Alright, this is pretty much everything you're going to need for the next part of the contraption. So, on the bottom row of hoppers, down here, you're going to have an entire line of red wool. Get your comparators out and place them in like that. So, these comparators are now connected to these top hoppers, the middle layer. So these are what's going to, detect a certain amount of key cards, which I will show in a minute. Well, let's get this done. So this is the pattern that you're going to make all the way through. Now, I do suggest to make one cell at a time. It's just easier for me that way. Boom, like that. Oops. I put a comparator there by accident. That's supposed to be a repeater. Anyways, so that is what it's supposed to look like for all these. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. To make things faster, I'm just going to do this. So anyways, you're going to need an anvil and 5 different stacks of paper. So before you build this thing, I highly suggest you get a sugarcane farm to, well, get all that paper. Anyways, you're going to go in. Now, for this example, I'm just going to put 1. Oop. What the? That's weird. What the? It's so weird. What happened? Any glitch? Okay, 1. Oh. Crap. There we go. I have no idea what that was. What the frick? Jesus Christ! Oh my god. 2. 3. 4. And finally, 5. It doesn't matter what you name these things. It really doesn't. As long as they're named something completely different. So now I'm going to show you exactly how to work these things. So on the first 4 slots that I just did, which is like the last 4, really, you put 1 in each, and then on the first slot, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. 18 is that magical number. Then go down here, put 1. It's really, really important that you put 1 in here. Because when I first tested this thing, I didn't do that, and so when I put my key card in, it didn't spit it back out. It's the way how Redstone works in Bedrock Edition. It's weird. I mean, Java Edition's weird too. It's just a different kind of weird. And we're basically going to do the exact same thing. So I'm going to cut around here. Alright, so I've already got everything set up, as you can see. And I got this chest over here with the key cards, just to store it so I have more room in, well, my inventory. Next, what we're going to do is we're going to hook up the trigger, right? Because this right here is more or less a sensor, really. Now we have to connect a trigger to basically shoot out the shulker box with all your crap in it and have it be over here somewhere. And that's basically what I gotta do next. Yeah. So for the next, we're going to use, let's see, we just did red, so that means lime is next. And for this, we're going to need a sticky piston, an observer, and, well, oh, yeah. Let's see what else. Comparator and a dropper. And this is really, really important. All right. So this is how we're going to do it. So on the farthest line of red wool that we placed, we're going to put some sticky pistons right up against it. And then, facing down like this, just place observers, just like that. You got to make sure that the red dot is facing up. Now, we can place our lime wool as so. Now we got to make sure that the that the second row of lime wool is close to this sorting system right here. We gotta make sure that it's just like that. It can't be any other way. We can place our droppers and our comparators. Now, before we do anything else, I'm going to go ahead and, let's see here. Here. Red, orange, yellow, lime, and blue. Shit. Put that back. There. Alright. So, I got diamond blocks in every single one of these shulkers. And we need it that way. Otherwise, when we do the rest of the wiring, it's not going to do its job. Which I'll be showing later. I know, it's weird, confusing, all that. But don't worry. So now, we're going to deal with the green wool instead of the lime. So, right off of the comparator, we're going to have it go into wool. And now, let's see here. This is basically all you need. Green wool, redstone, a target block, and a redstone lamp. Pretty simple. So, this is the first step. Alright. Shouldn't be that hard. Just like that. Just put a torch on every single green wool. Put a torch on every green wool. Just like that. Then, do the same thing. Now, step 2. Repeat that process, but this time, on top of placing torches on the very top, back here, where on the side of the droppers, have some torches on the side of the face. Just like that. And then repeat the process that we did earlier. Now for step 2. Like we did over here, with torches on the face, we're going to do the same thing. Put on the opposite side, close to the locking mechanism in the sorting system. And they should all be turned off. And I'm pretty sure it was in the middle, right? Yep, it was in the middle. Basically go off of one of these torches and place another row of wool. And then the middle block towards the droppers, place a torch. Then up on the top, on the left side, 2 torches. Oh, and almost forgot to mention, forgot about the redstone. We're going to put 1 redstone piece on this block. Next, we're going to place 1 block just like that. And then off of that, 3 blocks. we're going to have 1 torch, 2 redstone. Don't worry, we're going to cover that up later. A target block. And let's go ahead and place that wool to cut off that connection right there. Now, to continue this line of wool, just like that. Then we're going to place a wool on top of that target block. 2 redstone dusts. And 2 torches. Let's go ahead and cover that up. Next step. On the 2 pieces of redstone that you placed, place 2 wool. And place 1 off to the side. Just like that. Then, go ahead and place 3 wool down 1 block. And then place 3 pieces of redstone. And finally, to top it all off, on the first torch, 1 green wool. Just like that. Now, from the top, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. We are done. And to check it, if we remove this shulker box, it's going to show the bottom lamp. Then, if we were to take the blue shulker box, the top lamp. Simple as that. Oh, wrong one. All right. Okay, so I learned something new today. So whenever I screen record with my microphone on my phone, it lowers the volume of anything playing on my phone. Okay, so I guess it shouldn't sound bad after I'm done with this. It should sound decent. Anyways, yeah, let's get back into it. Okay, so these back torches that are turned off, I want to put a line of green glass. I'm going to get some redstone on there. Now on this glass right here, I'll put a wool block, right? So we're going to have a repeater on 1 tick. We'll have that going into a block. Then we're going to take a sticky piston. 1, 2, 3, and 4. All right, so we're going to have 4 slime blocks. And then we're going to put a observer down here. Now, as you can see, there was a reason why I did this in this way. Because if I had one over here, the slime block would have lifted up this hopper. And I really didn't want to put obsidian on top of it to block it or whatever. Anyways, oh yeah, so pretty much got all of green done, right? So basically, when either one of these shulker boxes is missing, it sends a signal and lights up one of these lamps. But at the same time, though, it sends a signal through here, and we're going to put something right here, which basically will trigger this to reset. That way we don't have to do it manually, right? So I guess you could think of it as like as a reset circuit. Yeah, that's what I was looking for. Reset circuit. Double checking. All right. Don't need that. Pretty sure we don't need that yet. We don't need that. Do need that. Okay. Go. All right. A small oopsie. Then after you place that yellow block right here, put redstone dust. Then you want to have it go up. Then after you do that, I'm going to place one block towards the that barrel. I'm so tired of that. I'm going to put a repeater on. Go up one by one block. Now, you're going to have a block up to the third hopper on this top line. And you are going to then put a redstone comparator. So basically there's two ways that this will reset. The first way is by, well, how it normally would, right? A shulker box leaves, sends the signal, resets the whole damn thing. Simple, right? But the other way is if you put an item that's not supposed to be in here, like let's say a fucking potato, it's going to pass through this hopper right here. It's going to give off a signal strength, and then it's going to do its magic and boom, reset it. By the way, you can break that button in wool. You don't need it. We're going to then put a target block right there. Let's see here. See if I can get this. All right, just like that. So we're going to have redstone all the way around here. Just like that. Now, you don't have to have, I don't think you need to have glass here. Pretty sure it will just, yeah. Okay, well, regardless, you can either put wool here or glass. Doesn't really matter. I think I'm just going to leave it like that. But yeah. So, this is the reset circuit. And believe it or not, we're like halfway done with this thing. Kind of. I guess you could say a third, right? Because yeah, I'm pretty sure it's a third because, yeah. Okay, so we're a third of the way done. Yeah, yeah. If you thought this was complicated, wait till you see all that. Yeah. Yeah. Oh my god. Side note, I found another problem with this, which as of recording this segment, which was like, I think 2 days ago, when I was fixing it, there was a flaw. Only 3 of, 3 of the key cards would actually work, because I think it was like this line. So I think it was for like this one right here. So I had a repeater going this way on that block and a repeater on this block going that way, right? Which would be okay if this line right here would have been able to send the signal that away if there wasn't a repeater going this way. Yeah. So it was like two different key cards that just wouldn't work because of that. So I fixed it. Yeah. Yeah, so piston speed is not the same on Bedrock and Java. Two different speeds because stuff happened, okay? It kept breaking on me. But don't worry, I fixed it. Hardly anything changed. It's all good. And this, it's all good. Alright. So you ain't gonna worry about nothing anymore. Jesus. Okay. Basically, as a test, let's go ahead and put this green wool in. Just like that. That's odd. Why didn't this go off? Oh, okay. I forgot signal level. Okay, let's do that again. Let's see. Okay, yeah. I think I fixed it. New problem. Because this thing detects signal level strength, because it only detected one item, it only gave off one signal strength, which is why I didn't reach that. So, yeah. So after this dust, you have to put a repeater right here. Don't worry, it fixed the problem and everything. Now, this video is probably getting as long as it is. I think I'm going to make 3 parts. This is going to be a 3-part video. Yeah, this is going to be a 3-part video. And this is the first part right here. So yeah, just like and subscribe. Share the video if you can. Also, as a quick reminder, Minecraft isn't the only game I play on my channel. Mine is just a general gaming channel. I play Call of Duty mobile. One of my favorites. I can also do Genshin Impact. I can do some Genshin videos. I know there's like an event coming up real soon. See what else. I can also do D&D character sheets. So basically, it's like a build tutorial kind of for a character that you guys might want to play if any of you are interested in D&D. I am. Yeah. I mean, yeah. If you want to see any other content besides Minecraft or Call of Duty, let me know down in the comments. You know, if there's a game that that you want to recommend me, I'll check it out. But I am limited because I'm doing all of this on my phone. My old computer, I was repairing it, and I accidentally ripped the ribbon cable that connected the power button to the rest of the computer. Yeah, so right now it's just a paperweight. And I do not know how to solder, so yeah. But anyways, eventually I will get a new computer. Just right now, it's going to be mobile games. With like basic editing. So anyways, yeah. I guess I'll see you guys later. Bye.